when did you realize that you're dating an idiot? We'd been dating about a year and a half when she decided she wanted to start a business. We were both in our late 20s. I was working in accounting for a small logistics company. Nothing glamorous, but it paid the bills, and I knew my way around a spreadsheet. She had bounced around a bit, bartending, retail, a brief MLM stint, but she always had big ideas. She was always talking about building something of her own, something creative. I supported that. The baby shower idea came out of nowhere. We were at her cousin's party, and she spent the whole afternoon picking apart the decorations. These streamers are so tacky, she whispered. If I had done this, it would have looked way classier. By the end of the day, she was on Pinterest making mood boards and talking about centerpieces and balloon arches like she'd found her life's calling. The next morning, she told me she was going to start her own business, making custom baby shower supplies. I told her I thought it was a great idea. She had good taste and she was actually pretty crafty. She could make something out of nothing with a glue gun and glitter. She already had a name picked out, Oh Baby, and she started sketching logos in her journal. But then she showed me her business plan. She was so proud of it, had this little spiral notebook filled with ideas, price lists, sourcing plans, but something didn't sit right as I started reading through it. I noticed that for every item, diaper cakes, favor bags, themed banners, she had listed a price to sell them that was lower than what it would cost her to make them. I flipped back and forth a few times, thinking maybe she had the columns switched. But no, she wanted to make, for example, these elaborate personalized onesies with iron-on vinyl, custom font, maybe rhinestones, sell them for $3.50 each, and her materials alone were almost $6 a shirt. I pointed this out gently. Hey, I think your pricing might need some adjustment. You've got everything listed for less than it costs to produce. She rolled her eyes like I didn't get it. Yeah, duh. I'm keeping prices low so more people will buy. That way I'll get lots of orders. Right, but you'll lose money on every single one. But I'll make it back in volume, she said, dead serious. I laughed, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. No, you don't understand, she said. If I sell a ton of stuff, I'll get known, and then people will come back and buy more. That's how businesses grow. I explained it again, slower this time, thinking maybe she just hadn't looked at the math properly. I even pulled out my laptop and showed her a basic profit-loss formula. Look, I said, if it costs you $6 to make something, and you sell it for $3.50, it doesn't matter how many you sell. You lose $2.50 every single time. She looked at me like I was the one with 3 brain cells. God, you're such a pessimist. You don't understand how marketing works. If people see good deals, they'll keep buying. That's how you build hype. That's how you build debt, I said. She got defensive fast, said I was just trying to kill her dream, that I didn't believe in her, that I didn't understand how small businesses worked because I was just some corporate drone. I tried one last time to steer it into reason. Told her she could make beautiful stuff and people would pay for quality. She didn't have to sell it cheap to build a customer base. In fact, underpricing would make people think her stuff was low quality. She stormed out that night, called me the next day, and said she needed space. A week later, she texted to say she thought we were on different paths. I didn't argue. A few months later, I saw Oh Baby pop up on Facebook. She had made a page and was offering $2 balloon centerpieces, $5 personalized diaper bags, free shipping on everything. She ran a couple sales, posted some photos of her friends at baby showers holding her signs, but the page went quiet after about 6 weeks. I checked again later. Account deleted. I guess I realized I was dating an idiot the moment she looked me in the eye and called me the stupid one for thinking profit mattered. Not lack of ambition, not laziness, just willful, almost proud ignorance of basic math. Like she believed business success came from vibes and Pinterest pins, and the rest would just work itself out. She's doing makeup tutorials on TikTok now.